All right, he lives. He lives. I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm late. I had to do real work instead of fake work. All right. Let's get into this, huh? Let's see what's going on. All right. Full disclosure, did skim these already. Didn't look too deeply, but I did skim them. I want to give an honest reaction, but I do fear this is going to devolve into a Team 4 critique, so I apologize ahead of time if that happens. All right. Retail patch notes. Rated Talent Season 4. Heroes of Busan. New tank hero. Deep. I'm gonna skim it. I showed up late. I'm gonna skim it. We're not gonna go too deep into it. Yunali has spent years defending Busan from inside her mech, Beast. Now it's your turn. The long-awaited mecha pilot steps out of the story, and into your hands is D.Mon. 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 I'm gonna call her D.Mon because it's gonna be easier to calm in game. A new tank who leads from the front. Cut through enemy lines with their plasma saber. Take one of your team with a strategic power barrier. Take one for your team with a strategic power barrier. Get moving with propulsors, and then trade close range pressure for the reach of a fusion repeater. Okay, cool. All right, what else do we got? We got map reworks. We already saw these. We will hop into these at some point. I'm not sure if we'll get to that today because I'm not going to be able to stream for forever. But we will absolutely go over those in a bit. Battle Pass revamp, I saw this. They're basically allowing you to kind of customize it to yourself. Good change, good for them. They make more money. Consumers are happier. Cool. This does not pertain to me. I don't really care about the achievement routes, like what they have. But good for them that they're doing stuff. I hope whoever this is for appreciates it. Same thing with this. All right, general updates. In-combat feedback improvements. Team status indicator. A new counter above the kill feed shows how many teammates and enemies are alive on the battlefield. For allies, a progress bar shows when they are respawning after being eliminated. This feature can be disabled. Cool. This feature also has an experimental setting that's set to respawn time by default called walkback calculation progress bar. So I assume they're just doing a rough calculation of when your team's going to be back from spawn. If you're feeling adventurous, try changing this setting to dynamic, which includes an estimate of how long it will take your allies to get back to the fight. Be sure to let us know what you think. New stat, protects. Added a new stat to the game similar to saves, which tracks when a player has mitigated significant damage near allies. Okay, not sure how that threshold's going to work, but okay. Players will be notified when with a new activity feed callout. When activity feed's just under the crosshair, right? That's not the right. Or am I losing it? When they successfully protect or are protected by a teammate. Additionally, there will be a new daily challenge centered around protect. So is this? I assume this is just saves for tanks, right? Updated stat saves. We've included additional abilities and situations as saves that were not previously tracked. Please expand them past the support role because I would love to get saves for sharing my adaptive shields, but that's just me. Clutch over. Okay. Clutch over health from abilities will now count towards a save if it prevents a teammate from being eliminated. So I assume that counts for ball. That'll be cool, if so. Jetpack Cat can also score a save with a last-second tether after a teammate has been pushed off a cliff. That's pretty cool. That was probably tough to code. Or at least longer than it... I don't know. Anyway. Additionally, we are reducing the daily challenge requirement for saves from 12 to 10. Healing and status HUD updates. I'm not sure how this is actually going to pan out. I saw some quick pictures. Maybe people get used to it after a while. Made some improvements with how healing and player status are displayed on the HUD. Improved VFX for healing, status effect icons, and critical damage will give players much clearer indication of when their health is being affected by healing and abilities. Improved health bar VFX for supports will give them a better indication of how their healing and abilities are aiding allies. Multi-kill celebrations. Added new callouts and new VO to celebrate when anyone scores a multi-kill. New icons will display in the activity feed and in the kill feed. Cool enough. Good for them. We like that. Percent damage dealt. Brought back an indicator on the activity feed, which... Is this in the kill feed? I'm confused what activity feed means. Is it kill feed or is it the sub feed under your crosshair? I think it's the actual kill feed. Tells you what percentage of the damage you contributed to an elimination. Alright, interesting. The ping system has undergone a major technical refractor. Ronan! What is good? How we doing? Sorry I'm late. My bad. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I was late. Pink System has undergone a major technical refactor under the hood that makes the system approximately 1.5 times more efficient. Definitely calculated. 1.5 times more efficient, but up to 30 times more efficient in some edge cases, while also considerably less using. Okay, cool. So they smoothed that out. Just mining and crafting. We absolutely love that for you. May you find many diamonds, or tame many villagers, or give them jobs rather. Challenge updates. Cool. They changed challenges. Movie player updates. Various movie players, including the narrative, now have the ability to... I don't know what that means. Oh, and like the playback. Alright. New skill tier. Emerald. A new rank has been added between Platinum and Diamond, called Emerald. As we've shown in the past, the majority of players are in Gold and Platinum, so adding a new rank closer to the middle of the skill curve gives many players a better sense of rank identity, a new goal to achieve, and increases fidelity in assessing skill for many players. This is a really good change. I don't know, Ronan. We're learning together. We're learning together. I believe this is a very good change. There was like this cluster of players between like Plat and Low Masters that were just like, it was just an amalgamation of people. Just this cluster of everyone, and it didn't have any semblance of like, oh, I'm definitely skilled enough to be this rank. It's like you could be a Masters player that was a Plat player. So, I don't know. This seems like a good change. Hot take, they should have added plastic, but I don't know. I guess they decided not to because that would piss everyone off. Alright, yeah, good change. Really good change. They're doing a rank reset, right? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. This rank redistribution primarily focuses on moving players that were Platinum and Diamond into Emerald. So it's consolidating people from above and below. Yeah, microplastic -5 is what I am. But the highest divisions of Champion will also be more exclusive. Good. So this lets them... yeah, okay, so they're shrinking Champion a little bit, which is probably good. It became a little less prestigious over the last, I don't know, year. Team drives, this is going to be hell, no? Like drives, team drives are a limited time event that award competitive points and a unique visual reward. Unlike drives, anytime you win a match in a team drive, you'll be automatically grouped with all winning players. Why stay chained to the other gladiators and not just leave the group? Because each consecutive win as a team grants big increased bonus to fame, similar to drive score, that will launch you through the gladiator ranks toward completion. What the heck am I reading? What the heck am I reading? You'll keep your individual bonus if you leave the group to queue solo again, but you won't benefit from the bonuses of all the other winners you just played with. You can also create your own full stacks. They really want people to play grouped, and it's like, in an ideal world, yeah, that's great. I don't think we play in an ideal world, though, and so you just have a bunch of solo players who are now going up against groups even more? Question mark? Hopefully not. Yeah, this is really... I'm confused. I mean, we'll have to see how it's implemented, because it's not for another... I think I saw it, yeah, it's not until next month, so I guess we'll have to see. I'm definitely going to try it. I'm curious. But I also am, like, very hesitant about this. I mean, if they end up getting people to play with, like, partners more, great. Good for them. There's also an option found under social general groups called Enable Auto Grouping. Okay, and you can turn off if you'd prefer to avoid grouping altogether. So I don't know how I feel about them auto-grouping you, but I guess that's their way of forcing you to do it. While gladiator ranks are similar to checkpoints and drives, a team drive can only be completed by passing the trail, requiring players to win 3 out of their last 4 matches. Instead of awarding signatures that attach to your nameplate, team drives will award player card frames that are visible where your player card is visible. So I think that's at the beginning of games, right? Yeah, looking for group is general in bat. Holy crap, I can't read and talk at the same time. Looking for group is just generally bad. Like they never work properly. So I assume this is their way to force it upon you. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. All right, yeah, yada yada yada. We'll have to wait and see how that is. Challenger score tuning. Okay, so Challenger just needs to be eliminated first of all. But okay, we appreciate tuning in the meantime. I think they did say that they were gonna either overhaul Challenger or find a different system. But it seems like they're making it more top heavy. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw like a Masters 4 player in like top 100, which just does not seem right. So hopefully this rewards the top players even more, and that makes sense. All right, hero updates. This is why we're here. This is why I was skimming through everything. And again, I did skim through this, so forgive me. But like I said, hopefully this doesn't turn into a critique, but I am making zero promises. Roster updates. Added D.Mon to the tank roster. Subrole Stalwart. Subrole's Flanker. Additional healing from health packs reduced from 75 to 50. I can't say I disagree with this. I love the Flanker characters, but I was watching the OWCS LAN, and some of those boys were hopping on minis and going back to full health, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. This just seems like a bit much. So I'm not necessarily against that. Panopticon. Barrier health increased from 450 to 500. I really don't like this ultimate, but I guess she did need a buff. I would have preferred them to buff its charge time, maybe? The problem is, I feel like people don't work together to break them. So if you're solo killing 500 damage with no crits, that is tough. I guess we'll have to see. Not a huge fan of Domina in general. Not that she's like a toxic hero. She's just not for me, and I feel like she slows the game down, which I don't really like. But she's fine. I guess it's a fair buff. Doomfist. Rip. Rip ball, man. So, I don't know if anyone knows, but years ago, when they gave Ball his little mini rework, they buffed mines from 50 to 60 HP. Specifically, I don't know if they ever said this, but there's really only one reason to make that buff, and it's because Seismic Slam also dealt 50 damage. So you could Seismic Slam Wrecking Ball's mines, and you would wipe the entire ultimate out with a 6-second cooldown. So they buffed mines to 60 damage, or 60 HP, and now they're buffing Doom Slam to 60 HP. I'm not saying that they shouldn't make this change because of Wrecking Ball, but maybe we can find a little carve out. Maybe we could make sure that Seismic Slam doesn't go high enough in the air to hit the balls, hit the mines. Maybe we buff mines by 5 health. Maybe we do that. Make them 65. Because that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Especially because I'm pretty sure they kept Ball's mines at 60 HP, because if I'm remembering correctly, Anna's nade used to be 60 damage. And so Anna's nade is a relatively healthy interaction with mines because she's a sitting duck and it's her only response to it. And nade is also a pretty small AoE, so it's not like she wipes out your entire ultimate like Slam did. But they just buffed nade to 90, right? So it's not an issue to buff mines again, because no matter how high they buff it, up to 90, not that they're going to make it 90 HP on the mines, but if they buff it to 65, Anna's still going to be able to one-shot those mines with her nade, which is, like I said, is a fine interaction. So maybe I'm seeing a lack of Wrecking Ball here. Again, I did skim, so spoilers. I know ahead of time that Ball didn't get a buff. Maybe we make him 65 HP. That's all I'm saying. All right, moving on. Oh, regardless, shout out Doomfist. He did need a buff. He really needed this. I was coming into this like, if he doesn't get a buff, I will be absolutely flabbergasted. Like, there was no world where I didn't think Doom was going to get a buff. He's gotten so many micro nerfs, and he's just, like, not good enough to warrant all of them. End day say. All right. You got to turn off your Grammarly. You typoed. Hazard. Ultimate cost increase. This seems... I'm okay with a nerf. I'm not... his ultimate is not particularly good. I feel like nerfing his ultimate is kind of a weird take. I feel... Maybe hot take. I feel like they should nerf his primary fire damage, and then redistribute his power elsewhere because his ultimate is not particularly good. His movement is like super sluggish to the point that they have to keep his block relatively strong. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. It's like it's a fine nerf, I guess. It just seems weird to nerf his ultimate because it doesn't feel particularly strong. Explosive impalements. This is the one where you like tag them with your primary. Reduce the number of hits to yeah. I mean, that's fair. Fair. I'm forgetting. Is Deep Leap his other major? I think it is. I really don't know if this is going to help people pick this perk over Deep Leap. Deep Leap is just so good for his kit. All right, Mauga. Deserving of nerfs. Let's see how they do it. Increasing overruns cooldown lengthens the window where Mauga... Yeah, okay, fair enough. This is probably the right nerf. Wait, it was 5 seconds? That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that fast. Yeah, this is a very good nerf. Hazard, he was really popular in higher ranks. He's like Doomfist, but a lot safer. You could maybe even argue easier. But he was like kind of that short-range brawlier dive style, and so he was quite popular at higher ranks. But he's caught some deserved nerfs, to be fair. His assassination potential is way too good, which is also kind of why I say they should nerf his primary fire, because I feel like it's okay for him to have assassination potential, but he doesn't require like Wrecking Ball. You have to land combos. Doomfist, you have to land combos and or get your empowered punch. Hazard didn't really need to land combos past his shoot/shoot combo, which is not that much, but like if you make him combo with his wall to get a kill, that makes more sense to me. Regardless, he deserved a nerf. It's fine. Maybe not the nerf I would have given him, but I also, off the top of my head, there's not an easy, quick nerf I could also give him that isn't this. Again, like we said with Mauga, major perk, this seems fine. I do play Mauga every once in a while now because I play him whenever I need a mirror. This perk, I feel like I did never genuinely pick, so maybe this is a good buff. We'll see. And yeah, 5 seconds. I didn't realize it was that fast. That is a good nerf. That is a very deserved nerf. I do think they should revert the Bloom nerf, though. They nerfed the one skillful part of his kit, which made me mad. When they, last patch, they gave him I think it was like 30% increased size on the Bloom on his primary fires. So that's weird. All right, Orisa. They removed Charge Javelin. Great change, no matter what they're putting in its place. Orisa has this issue where the shield isn't particularly good, and the Charge Javelin has... There are arguments that it's genuinely worse than the base Javelin. So there was this weird thing that was happening where, like, pro Orisas and high-ranked Orisas would just genuinely not pick a second perk, which is just crazy, because that's supposed to be your strongest one. So, Heavy Javelin, new perk. Energy Javelin's knockback is increased by 25% and increased its wall impact damage by 15. Good perk. Good addition. Good change. Good job getting rid of the Charge Javelin. Good change all around. All right, Winston. Ultimate cost reduced by 6%. Love that for Winston. He needs something. And we love Primal. It's the coolest part of his kit, so we love that it'll be available more often. Revitalizing Barrier, major perk. Healing increased. This is... I'm not actually sure this is a good change, but hey, man. I like this character. I like playing against... I don't particularly care about playing him, but I think he's a healthy character. I like seeing him on the field. We'll take the buffs. All right, Cassidy. This is where they completely remove Flashbang, right? Duration set to 0. Correct? Right? That's what we're seeing, right? We're going to see a bunch of nerfs. The bullet size is about to get nerfed. They're going to nerf the flash. They're going to remove Silver Bullet. That's what we're getting, right? Even the odds. Minor perk removed. Giddy up. New minor perk. After using combat roll, Cassidy gains 60% movement speed. Okay, so they just gave him like a slight buff. All right. Word. Yeah, cool. For sure. For sure. He's definitely not really good right now. He's definitely not that great. He definitely doesn't have like one of the highest pick rates in the game and like is in every single one of my lobbies in GM unless I ban him. All right, moving on. Echo. Aerial munitions, minor perk, new. Echo has infinite ammo during flight. Is that good? High beams was the one. Why am I forgetting this? Oh, high beams was the major. Oh, high beams was the one that refreshed your flight, right? But new major perk. Oh, it's the focused rush one. Focusing beams range is increased by 8 meters, and movement speed is increased by 25% when active. Range increase from 6 to 8 meters. Oh, so this is the range increase from the minor. Okay. Okay, they're just relisting it. I don't know why they would do that, but okay. I don't know if Echo needed this, but I like Echo. She's cool enough. We'll see. If she becomes a pain, then I'll complain, but whatever. Emre, ultimate cost reduced by 6%. Is this a revert? Didn't they nerf his ultimate cost recently? Suppressive security. Slow duration increased. Oh, this is his ult. Has a slow on his alt fire shots. Alright. Genji, ultimate cost reduced by 6%. Hey, cool. We like buffing dive heroes. We'll take it. I did not see this one when I skimmed. We like that. Well, yeah, that's interesting. That's cool enough. Concussive Blast provides far with both mobility and displacement, increasing its cooldown. Isn't she kind of good right now? I feel like they buffed her recently, and she's been quietly good. This happened when they did her rework. They reworked her, changed absolutely everything about her kit, and for the longest time, nobody touched her. And then the OWCS season, I believe, started, or the Overwatch League season. I think it was OWCS at this point. The season started, and the pros were playing her, and then everyone and their grandmother was like, "Oh, Pharah's good now," and she was everywhere because she was incredibly strong. So I'm curious if there's a similar thing happening here, where she's kind of strong, but people don't really know it yet. I feel like she's relatively good, but I don't know. I'd rather see Farah than constant hit scan, and it looks like the hit scan's not going anywhere anytime soon. Emre didn't get nerfed, or Emre got buffed, rather, and Cassidy didn't get nerfed. And Xion. This change better aligns the impact radius with the size of the motorbike. Okay, so this is like a consistency thing. Oh, so this is like rolling it, ghost riding it at them, or so the ghost ride, the radius is smaller. Okay, I think that's fair. Xion, I don't actually mind. I think she's much more interesting than the rest of the hit scan characters. So I don't mind seeing her. Probably a deserved nerf though. We'll take it. Tracer is getting buffs. Don't know why, but I'm cool with it, I guess. Tracer's damage has landed in an effective spot following recent adjustments, reducing recalls. Cooldown allows her to disengage more frequently. Shion's hit scan, yeah. Hit scan is kind of a tough word to define in the context of Overwatch. Hit scan basically just means when you shoot your bullet, it hits them immediately. And she does have that. But then there's other heroes that are considered quote-unquote hit scan in pro play, because the players who play the hit scan heroes will also play heroes like Hanzo and Freya, despite them not being hit scan heroes. But we call the player hit scan, so they end up calling the heroes hit scan too, because it's the hit scan hero pool. It's dumb. It's confusing. It makes no sense. Sorry. Tracer. New passive health regen triggers 50% faster. This is actually a really good perk. I still don't understand why they nerfed the passive heal regen time. It was like I think they made it like double the, or no, it was like from like 3.5 to 5 seconds or something like that. And it was like kind of a major nerf to flanker heroes. Granted, the DPS flanker heroes got compensated with the flanker sub-roll passive, but the dive tanks that like kind of benefited, like Doomfist and Ball, like kind of did not make out at all, especially with the change to their sub-roll passive, which was just kind of not that great after they nerfed it. Regardless. Yeah. Tracer. Cooldown reduced from 13 to 12 seconds. I don't think... This is a buff. This is just a flat buff. She's already quite relevant at high ranks. I'm not sure this was actually necessary, but again, I am so tired of seeing all the hit scans, so I'm glad to see something else buffed. Vendetta. Reducing Soaring Slice's cooldown and respawn reduces the downtime after respawning while maintaining the... Okay, so I have many, many takes on this. First of which is... Why did they give her this nerf in the first place? They made it so her Soaring Slice goes on cooldown when she respawns. Why did they give her this nerf? Because she... In the same breath, I'm pretty sure on that same patch, they listed in the dev notes that she dies very frequently. So it's like, if she dies very frequently, isn't that nerf gonna like absolutely gut her? Like not a ton, but like it's gonna be much more significant on somebody who dies a lot. They were like, this hero dies a lot, and we don't like that, but we're gonna make her respawn slower. And I was like, why does that? What are you doing? But regardless, the other issue I have here is, and I have to say this as a Wrecking Ball player, do this for Ball! Do this for Wrecking Ball! He's on full cooldown. His grapple's on full cooldown when he respawns, and now we're carving out exceptions for Vendetta? What the heck is that about? Alright, anyway, sorry. Probably fair. This is like the least of my worries with this character. Oh, she gets back to the fight faster? I guess I have to say this. I have to be a little impartial here. Unlike Wrecking Ball, she doesn't have 800 HP or whatever. So she does die a lot faster. So when she gets back... No, you don't. You don't see Cat. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Vendetta, yeah, fair. Good buff. All right. Venture, ultimate cost reduced. Their ult is really good in certain situations. This might be a pretty significant buff. Drill dash distance is increased from 50% to 75. This is a solid buff too. This is just like, I feel like this is a relatively healthy buff though. So I think we'll take that. Covered in dirt, major perk. Total amount of shields gained. I hate this perk to begin with. I don't like what I'm seeing here. We'll see. All right. You see Cat. I see Cat. These changes are intended to make Jetpack Cat's movement more responsive while keeping Lifeline movement speeds similar to before. Frenetic Flight movement speeds remain unchanged. So that Frenetic Flight is with the speed boost. This is just... all right. Ultimate cost increased by 7%. That feels weird. Actually, I say that. I have been playing a bit more Cat recently, and I do feel like I get ult pretty frequently. I would only say that it's not a particularly great ult. It's super annoying to play into, but it's actually not that strong. I guess it's kind of a mini shatter. The problem is they have to be... The AoE's relatively small, and the knockdown duration is quite short. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. This is one of those we'll see. Base movement speed increased. I like this. I think this is going to make the character more fun. I also think this is going to make the character a ton more annoying. I am a Cat defender. I think the hero's interesting and is like really cool in like pro play and creates variety. This is going to make the hero more annoying in ranked, right? Like, surely. Same with more acceleration. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. It's hard to look at 5.5 to 6 and like it's hard to look at these numbers and say that it's going to be problematic, but I don't know. No, they removed Headbutt. I know nobody picked it, but I was like, I say add it to the base kit. Crazy take? Absolutely psychotic take? Yeah, probably. I feel like there's cool tech with headbutting the enemy. Major perk. Each pulse of perk contains 3 waves. This is actually an insane buff and maybe actually competes with, I forget what it's called, but the scratchy one. This might actually compete with scratches for time, especially in pro play, potentially. Yeah, actually, that might not be true. The reason I think this is actually a really good change is because they purposely designed per to be back heavy instead of front heavy, so it's a pretty poor save. But moving it so the the base form is 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave, 4 wave, right? So now you're getting more waves up front, and I believe more waves overall, right? Yeah, you're getting 2 more waves overall. So it seems like a pretty solid perk. Burst heals are always really good, and this is AoE burst heals. So, yeah, seems pretty solid to me. Lifeline, movement speed bonus reduced. This is good. This is like I said. They're trying to increase the base movement while not overtuning the lifeline movement. I like that. All right, could be interesting changes for Cat. I also I think this is gonna make her more annoying. Anyway, all right, Juno. This is one of those changes that just blows my freaking mind. This change reduces the minimum lock-on time for nearby targets, allowing pulsar torpedoes to be used more reactively while creating a clear distinction in lock-on times across different ranges. Target lock-on minimum time reduced from 0.5 seconds to 0.35 seconds. Why are we buffing auto-lock? I like Juno. I think she's a great addition to the game. Why are we buffing the lame part of her kit? Give her a cool buff. We're buffing the auto-aim no skill part of her kit. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's definitely some changes in this patch that I'm like, what are we thinking here? What are we doing? And this is one of them. It's like, why did we buff Discord? Why did we buff flash duration? Why did we... Anyway, sorry, Lifeweaver. These changes give Life Grip players greater control over whether they are pulled all the way... Oh, wait. Oh, I think I misread this. These changes give Life Group players greater control over whether they are pulled all the way to Lifeweaver... Yeah, okay. I just can't read, and I apologize. It's been a long day. The pull now begins more gradually, creating a larger window to react and cancel the movement if desired. A new hero setting has also been added for players who prefer to disable the cancel option entirely. Can now be manually canceled with the jump hit input after 0.6 seconds. Base pull speed reduced from 30 to 25 meters per second. Targets pulled from further than 15 meters move slower and accelerate over time. New general hero settings added. Canceling Life Grip. This is a good change. I'm not sure it's enough to make this ability less annoying to be on the receiving end of, but it probably... Can Weaver cancel it too? I'm confused. Because if Weaver can cancel it too, this is not only a good change, it's a great change. Because, like, if you have a Weaver that's really smart, they can just double tap their grip or whatever, so you get the heal and the cleanse, but you don't have to get CC'd out of position. So, I don't know. We'll have to see if Weaver can do that. Anyone know? Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. Mizuki's mobility uptime has increased significantly following recent changes to Katashiro Return to the duration and cooldown. While the increased duration has improved its usability, the cooldown is being partially reverted to reduce the overall uptime. Binding Chain's projectile size is also being reduced. Fantastic change. Alright, let's just look at it. Movement speed gain reduced. So this is a movement speed buff to... is it to his return? I don't know. That's for somebody better and smarter than me to know. Binding Chain projectile size reduced from 0.35 to 0.3. Fantastic change. Like I said, I think everyone's been asking for this. His chain is just massive. It doesn't make any sense. Hopefully this doesn't mean it just gets spammed on tanks even more, but it does have range limitations, which is something. Return, cooldown increased. I don't have a major opinion on this. I guess it's a fine nerf if he deserved a nerf. And he did. Increasing Guardian's Wave width. I like this change. So, Guardian Wave maximum degrees increase from 10 to 15 degrees. Ooh, excuse me. So, wider AoE, but not a deeper AoE. I like this. I think this is a good change. Wu Yong is a pretty healthy character, I think. Yeah, we're fine with that. Zenyatta. Lifesteal increased from 10 to 15% on his Discordant Repair perk. I still will probably never pick this. I don't think this is enough. Maybe 20% would have worked, but I don't think this is enough. And then we have our map changes. We'll have to play these to figure out if they're any good. Oh, they really nerfed that high ground, huh? I do love these little slider thingies. So these are really cool that they had these. Oh, and then a little staircase here. Okay, that's interesting. I do not... This is kind of a weird point, so I'm glad they changed it. They didn't remove this tree, though, which is really good because I super jump off of that all the time. Alright, this is the coast side. Oh, they opened it wide up. Wait. Oh, okay. So the spawn's over here. I thought it was over here. The spawn's over here. So this is the stairs to the right side. This is the stairs to the left side. Yeah, this is probably a good change, I think. I mean, yeah. There's a back room now, right? I think there's a jump pad back here. And this is just glass, so I assume they removed the chute there. And then, is this a window or is this a staircase? I guess we'll have to find out. So, not a major change, but some minor tweaks to the coast here. Back here, they added the Mega, which is actually really good. Ooh, I actually kind of like this, too. Should make this space a lot more usable. Because before you'd come back here, and it's like you're in major sight lines. There's real lack of cover once you get past that corner. Okay, they added this little stairs up. This is a good defending high ground, but I don't know if that's going to be a meaningful change. Oh, okay. So there's stairs here, and I think this door is something, right? I think that's something. Oh, yeah, we can find out right here. Yeah, okay, so it is. So stairs up and around. Good. I still don't... This is still going to be... My problem with this map... I can't really show it on this picture. You can stand here and still have sightlines on all of those places. You can just sit right here, and if somebody comes out through the top, okay, just look up a little bit. If they come out through this door, okay, look left a little bit. If they come out through this door, look main. If they climb up on this side, look up. Like, this... I'm still concerned about this choke. I don't know if this is going to be any good. So maybe that opposing high ground here is going to be useful. All right. This is... They did the Dorado thing, which is fine. I think people overreact. They added stairs on Dorado, and they're like, this is supposed to be a dive map. Now it's a brawl map. It's like, come on. Be so serious for a second. You think Reinhardt's going to be great on Dorado now just because of one staircase? Like, no. This will help, like, backliners mainly, and I'm not actually sure this is going to be a meaningful change, because, like, the entrance is right next to the other entrance to the stairs, so... But, yeah, it's fine. This seems so goofy to me. I really liked this the way it was, where it was just kind of an escape. And now it's the opposite of escape. It's an attack. And I don't think I like that. But I guess we'll see. And then they added a window. Oh, and they widened the... Oh, no, they added 2 doors. Or they kept the old door, I mean. This... Paraiso, same thing. I have no idea if this is going to fix the problems. Ooh, okay, maybe. I'm seeing some stuff I didn't see before. So there's a path through the bottom. The problem is this bridge, though. This bridge is so oppressive that, like, it's so hard to attack for backliners, but I believe they did the Dorado thing, and I don't think they're showing it here, where there's a high ground back here, right in front of the spawn, and I think they added an elevator there so backliners can get up there and actually have an angle on the fight. So, this looks all the same, this looks all the same. Obviously, there's a big statue in the middle, which I don't necessarily hate. Like, it was kind of bare. And then you can come through back here, which I guess is something. Alright, point B. I can't even wrap my head around this. I assume this is all the same. But then this is Giga changed, and this... Is this high ground that you can use anymore? I don't even think you can. I'm so genuinely confused about this point now. Yeah, okay, so this is high... Oh, this is an actual room now. Oh, okay, stairs here. And then third point, they did a bunch of changes too, which was weird to me because I didn't think this point actually had that many problems. But, hey, they added some Lucio stuff. That's cool. All right. Let's play some Overwatch, baby. Let's play some Overwatch. Oh. Go away. One. Go away. All right, we are playing some D.Mon. We're not going to be on for too long because, like I said, we were late. But we're going to play some D.Mon. I should probably hop into a Practice range real quick. We are not playing ranked, for the record. I heard this hero is hot buns, but I will be the judge of that based on my time in quick play. All right, so we got a dash. Oh, that feels weird.
I'm just too good.
Why is that? What's the cooldown on this? How far is it? Alright, and then I have... Oh, I feel like I have to use a lot of fuel to move. Did I move? Okay, forward's good. Backwards good. I feel like I'm barely moving. Okay, it's got like this weird delay where you don't get an initial burst. You have to like accelerate. That's kind of weird. It's not bad. Okay, big knockback on that. What are my perks? I can heal my barrier. Oh, so I can... Oh, that looks like it's poor. Oh, is it because I'm in the air? Yeah, what? Why does it feel worse in the air? That's weird. God damn. Oh, she's got a melee too, huh? That's weird. That's kind of unique. Okay, you probably shouldn't be able to animation cancel, but it feels really weird. Oh, wait. Wait, how did I just do that? Oh, I didn't animate. I just, the animation I did. Okay. Genuinely have no idea how the... Can I... Oh, I can't even...
Juiced up.
Oh, so this hero has no mobility, no vertical mobility, I should say. Can I don't think I can, but can I diag with my dash? Not there. There's not really a good diag spot on this map. Like a very minor diag, I guess.
That's tough.
Not really. Alright, what's the ult? Oh, so I don't demech at all with the ult. I just apply the... What is it? It's like a damage boost? Unleash a sweeping slash that grants self overhealth and amplifies damage taken. Okay. And then what's the... Give me my Junkrat. She feels way more sluggish than I thought she would. Where's the hero I'm looking for? This hero. This is gonna take forever. Probably out heal it. Yeah, I'm straight up out healing it. Demech me! Nice. Okay. So do I get... Is it the same ult? I think it is. Alright. Screw it. Let's go. I almost queued rank. That's not good. Oh my god. Get these people out of my tank queues. I'm a tank player. You guys are posers. Get them out of here. Get him out of here. Oh, there's a new tank, so now I'll play tank. Come on. Get out of here. All right. Well, I guess we go mess around in the practice range even more. Practice range. Yeah, she feels super sluggish.
Play together.
Like, that feels really bad. I feel like I should be able to dash jump, but I can't. Like Doom can do the little punch boost thing. Brig used to be able to do a bash boost. This, you just kind of... That was not a good example.
Double next. Triple. I didn't even need to scrim for this. All guard.
Wait, can I jump during it?
Good stuff. Juiced up.
Oh, goodness.
Imagine you losing that.
Oh, you can't even jump toward the end. That's weird. This is...
Using firepower.
What's the point of this perk? I don't really get the point of this perk. It's probably because I'm playing against bots and the spread isn't being affected by their big heads. I have this issue with the recent hero releases where they just feel clunkier than heroes have in the past. Like, they don't feel polished. And half the time it feels intentional. It feels like, hey, we didn't want to make this hero, you know, too fluid, because then, I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I play Overwatch because of the fluidity. I play Overwatch because I don't want a hero to limit me. I want me to be the limit on the hero. Does that make sense?
Play together, win together. All guard.
Stay close, Satya.
Push him in.
Can't tell if... Oh, I see the UI on the top right. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but
Let's farm some egos.
it's a lot. It's actually a lot less than I thought it would be. You think I can make this?
Clear a path. Shielding. They're moving the barricade. Stop them.
Guys.
Escorting the robot.
Coming in hot.
No!
Playing defense. Breaking out the bullets. Robots pushing the
Okay,
barricade.
this is why I don't play it scan. Okay. We're 1v5 and I'm not getting healed. What's going on?
Shields are open loud. Rushing through. Appreciate the heal. Taking the hits.
God damn it! Why isn't I? Oh, I don't have my cooldown. Oh, I ended. Brother! Brother! He gripped me at the worst time!
Pushing the barricade.
What are you doing? Bro, why did he go the... Oh. Where's my cooldown? Ah. I'm just shooting through her shield, that makes sense. It seems like her LMG's hit scan, which is interesting. Bro, they just have supports and I have Mercy Lightweaver. They were my supports are just getting run over.
Just gotta keep it
Great.
together.
No, the one that was supposed to be doing the healing is now not on it.
Target airborne.
Needle. Using firepower. Face. Need that. Putting defense.
Tactical visor and
Oh, it's way over here. I feel like the dash should have more range and or a shorter cooldown.
Guns out.
How did I not hit her? How did I not hit her?
Shields out. Over here. Rushing through.
Oh my god, how do I not have enough range for that? No, I clicked the wrong button. Alright, that one's on me.
Need to get out of my head. Clear a path. Shields up. Fully occupied. Breaking up the cord. Taking the hits. Needle. Oh, you want this?
How? Did I not? Oh, we didn't demech her? Or we didn't kill the baby?
Well, they took the robot. Let's pack on the pressure.
Brother.
Worth the grind. Perfect time. Good choice. Rushing through. The enemy's pushing. Let's take care of
Damn.
조심해. Fully optimized. All guard. Jumping out.
Enemy team is pushing forward.
Play of the game. Taking the hit.
Okay, not our best, but we're learning. We're learning.
MVP.
Was there even any doubt?
All right, we'll get a few more in.
All go play together, win together. Double shot. Flip to the side. Double kill. Rushing through.
Why is there a delay on the boost? Or is that just because I'm in the air? It feels like every once in a while there's a delay, and I'm not sure why.
Double should have tapped out. Oh, you want this? Next. Double. Booster's hot.
I liked the gun. I think that's an interesting cooldown for a tank. It's like, hey, you actually have a gun, but we're just going to lock it behind a cooldown. And considering tanks, like, the whole way they're designed is...
Shields up.
Oh, that's going to be so hard to get used
That'll
to.
leave a scar.
They're designed to be, like, close-range monsters and weak at range, but, like, I should say inconsistent at range. Because most other tanks have options at range. So it's interesting to see a gun on a cooldown.
Love that for me. Double. Triple kill. Now an opponent beginning that.
Okay, I got a little... Wait, I can just jump up here, can't I? Oh, no, I can't. How did I get up here? How did I do that? Do you have a little bit of vertical control? You definitely do. Right? I can't jump up here.
Eagle.
Oh, I do damage with it? Oh, I didn't realize that. Wait, do I boop too? Oh, God.
Kill. Try
Wait,
harder
why do I
next time.
boop?
Using firepower. Double.
I keep pulling this out at the wrong time.
Triple kill. Freelance today, huh?
Ooh, what if I did like a...
No one was shooting it. All guard.
What if I did like this? Like you run away and use it? Like on the escape, you're shooting back? Yeah, I was really excited for this hero. I don't know if it's gonna be for me, actually. I guess you can't give a tank a ton of, like, mobility, because then they're just gonna run, like, they're gonna absolutely... Like, Reinhardt, replace that with a guy who just has Lucio speed all the time, basically, and that's what this is. For low ranks. I like that she has some aim skill expression with the guns. But other than that, it's kind of like everything's a little bit sluggish. Okay, that's cool that I can kind of animation cancel with my dash there. It does feel a little sluggish that the dash. When you shield bash is Brig. When you shield bash is Brig, you pull out your shield and bash. When you do this little lunge thing, you pull out your shield and then put it away, which is just kind of weird. They seem like they just wanted another ability and ran out of keybinds, so they just gave it that. I don't know if that. It's like a good ability, but like, all right, then why aren't we doing spikes on primary fire while holding secondary fire? You know, I don't know.
Play together, win together.
Yeah, this is a little disappointing so far. I thought this hero was gonna be like kind of evasive, like he would just be jumping around, like doing crazy stuff, but it feels like Reinhardt with a Lucio speed boost. That's the vibe I'm getting. And you don't even get pinned, so it's like way harder to close the gap. It's you get on them. Once you get on them, you're a Reinhardt with a speed boost. But until then, you're a Reinhardt without charge, which is not it's not what I'm looking for personally. And she also has a lot of the issues that I have with Reinhardt, which is the movements feel a bit sluggish. Like, Rein's swings take so long to gear up compared to other heroes. Like, you pick any other hero and you just click primary and they start shooting. But you pick Reinhardt and it takes a solid quarter of a second before you actually get the weapon out. And she's very much... I don't know, maybe she's not like that. Yeah, I guess maybe not. But I don't know, there's something about her that just feels really sluggish. Bro, I hate when my role has long queues just because there's a new hero. The other thing I want to try is how does Ball match up into her, and really any other tank for that matter. But she has like a knockback on 1 second cooldown. Like, yeah, the dash feels really short range. It's so hard to put my finger on what's wrong with her. But there definitely feels like there's something wrong with her. She's very... What's the actual range on this? So this is 20 meters, that's 10. So it's like 6 meters. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I could aim, that would be, The TTK is also really terrible. Actually, what's Ryan's, though? I hate to just compare her to Ryan, but they have too many similarities not to.
Play together, win together.
Her TTK has to be slower, right? It feels slower. Which I guess that's a fair balance choice with her being Reinhardt with a speed boost, but at the same time, I don't think her speed is enough to warrant that much of a nerf. Same with her shield. Her shield is really weak, which I think is correct. I would not buff the shield at all, but it feels like it was that to compensate for speed that doesn't currently exist. It's kind of tough to say. I've only played one game, but the gun feels... Gun feels fine. I don't know. The gun's weird. It's not weird, but it's like
Going loud.
4-second duration. Oh, I should probably change her hero. Select hero. Circle, show accuracy. Oh, that's a hideous.
Breaking up the bullets.
Okay, so she's got like a moderately large thickness. All right.
Choose your map.
Yeah, we'll try this. We'll try this.
Now traveling to Busan.
I'm genuinely perplexed about this hero. I don't know what to think. I was expecting... That guy said Tank Brig, and that's what I was expecting. I don't feel like it's Tank Brig. Why? My game's freaking out right now. I apologize. There we go. Tank Brig was exactly what I was expecting, and it just doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like Reinhardt. It feels like Reinhardt with different mobility. Oh, give me the speed. Give me the pickup. Pick me up.
Let's teach this lobby a lesson.
Oh, you can jump off? Is that new? Or was that always a thing? Sombra.
Got you covered.
I really want to use my cooldown, but that seems like a really bad idea. Why am I hitting her?
Okay, bring it on.
Over here.
Using firepower.
Oh, I thought that was a...
Engaging shield. Breaking up the bullets.
No! Maybe worth? Question mark? She absolutely, like, and this is not a bad thing, for the record.
Together.
She gets obliterated as soon as she gets demeched in the mirror, which is completely fair.
Over here. Boosters hot. Providing cover.
Where are my bullets going? Did I not crouch? Alright. I kind of wish I wasn't playing mirrors the entire time, but...
Over here.
Oh.
Over here. Solid choice.
Where'd she go?
Watch it. Enemy turret ahead.
Best round. Covered. One.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for... I don't know what the equivalent would be. Like a fighting character, I guess, that's like very dash in, dash out, dash in, dash out. And... I almost feel like they should change the mechanic for... They're not going to do this. They're absolutely not going to do this. This is what I feel like would have made more sense for the character. She should have like a tracer blink kind of thing, where it's like a quick dash. Obviously not to the extent of like a blink, but like, what's Cassidy's roll range? Give it like that, maybe a little bit more, but on 3 charges. I feel like that would have made more sense.
Providing cover.
Bastion. I actually think this year is probably going to be pretty good against Bastion, because you can just duck at LOS. I keep forgetting I have the dash.
Clear a path. Over here. Tangle right here. Oh, you want this?
What? That's not the map. That's not the map I thought I knew.
All guard.
I inted. Oh! Nice! Go team!
Hey everyone, they're on the point.
Boosters hot.
No.
Picking up the bullets. Providing cover.
Oh, I antied that, no way.
Needle. I see an enemy. Over here.
Yeah, you really can't chase anything, huh? Do I not have a crouch? I don't think I can crouch. I know D.Va can't crouch, but I don't know. It feels weird not to be able to crouch.
Push it back.
Reverse the tide.
Triple kill. I didn't even need to scream for this.
It doesn't feel fluid. I don't know. I'd have to sit and look at all of like the recovery times and really just everything, but it just doesn't feel fluid. It feels like there's a lack of animation cancels. There's a lack of... I don't know. Maybe I'm just disappointed because it's the first tank in forever and I don't really like it. I think I'm just being biased. I still do think it's true that
Their weight around here.
the fluidity of heroes has kind of fallen off. Like, all of the Overwatch 1 heroes, say what you will about how annoying they are, they had built-in fluidity. Like, even Ana, a very stagnant hero, a hero that doesn't move, has a ton of animation cancels, and then the quick scope, which is like one of her most important mechanics. But it feels like these newer heroes, I don't know if they're not putting enough effort in, or if they're making intentional decisions to keep them a little clunky, but they just don't feel as good. Same thing with Onron. Vendetta was a bit better, but even her, she had some like kind of clunky mechanics. It just doesn't feel like there's a through line on the kid as much, you know? Like, this flows with that well. Like Emre. Really cool gun. Really cool gunplay. Let's just slap a couple grenades on him and then a weird Halo gun that doesn't really make a ton of sense. Like, I don't know. I'm being a hater right now, and I don't think it's undeserved. All right, we'll get at least one more in. Maybe not. Maybe two. That's not true. That's simply not true. All right. No, they're all selected. It's not that none of them are selected. It's that all of them are selected. You are so dumb. What is... Discard. Maps. All right, we'll fix the maps first. All right, what do they rework? The fact that I have to do this is ridiculous. They reworked Paraíso. Oh, I think I have to just go none. Dude, come on, man. Fix your freaking game. Busan, Circuit, Kahlo, Dorado, Ike, Esper. Nope, not Hanamura. Havana, Hollywood, Ilios, Junkertown, Kings Row, Lijiang, Midtown, Nepal, New Junk, New Queen, Neon Junction, Umbani, Oasis, Paraíso, Rialto, Route 66, Rinasapi, Samoa, Chimbali, Sura, and I think that's it. Oh, watch point. Alright. Now, heroes. Hero roster. Create new code. I'm about to edit D.Mon.
Welcome to Hollywood.
We are gonna boost Propulsor's recharge rate. We're gonna boost. We're not gonna boost the actual stock, so that way you don't get... Okay. What is this? Knockback scaler? Weird. Did they add that to more heroes? No. Just her. Okay.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Oh, here we go.
Bernstein, play together, win together.
How did I change my... Alright, well, whatever. This is, like, fine. To me, this is just a little superfluous. Oh, they removed this staircase. Oh, okay. Why? Okay. Wait, I don't think I like that. I really don't think I like that. Oh, you can get up here. That's cool. That's interesting. Oh, and you can get that way. Okay. So there is a right route. Okay.
Select
I was worried.
ammo.
I was like, there's no right path. What are we doing? But they made the far right path more accessible, which is weird, because that's also the easiest place to get environmental booped, but whatever. I guess we'll have to play it before we make a judgment. Hero. Select hero. This hero. Reticle. I definitely changed this, did I not?
Play together, win together. Stretch, hydrate, dominate. Specifically in that order. Rushing through.
Seismic blade charging. Vermilion ascent is still
5,
my ultimate.
3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Station.
Enemies coming in hot.
Shielding. Oh, you want this?
And that's why she's a gun. Ow, how are you not dead?
Rushing through. Boosters on. Shields out. Appreciate the heals.
Get in there. Don't let them take the point.
Occupying the point. Using firepower. Boosting. Push back. Taking out the board.
Heroes never die.
Playing defense.
Oh, you're on me. No! I had my ult! You got it too late. I should have pushed. I shouldn't have protected my cast. I should have pushed and created the space.
You caught it?
Or used the space, rather.
Amplifying your power.
Push it back. Using firepower. Taking the hits. 9 enemy over there.
It's not done.
Good stuff. Boosters on. Playing defense.
Heroes never die.
Good choice. Boosting. Station. Secure.
There, an enemy.
Flashpoint. Garden.
know what this hero needs? Just tech. Just give me tech.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Shielding. 난 포기하지 않아. You want this? I see an enemy. Shields out. That'll do.
Why don't I have mobility? Heck.
Boosters on. All guard. We're outnumbered. Stay sharp. Rushing through.
Is this not hit scan? I thought it was. Am I just bad? I think I'm just bad. Melon, what's good? How we doing?
Heroes never die.
Yeah, really? Just kind of disappointed with this hero, man. I don't know what it
I'm
is.
not the quitting type. Rushing through.
Just doesn't feel... It feels like baby's first Reinhardt. I think that's what it is. It's like, what if you didn't have to worry about Reinhardt needing a Lucio speed boost? Or a Juno speed boost?
Using firepower. Shielding. Fully occupied.
Oh, he got smoked.
We're outnumbered.
Alright. She's super mid, for sure, balance-wise. Maybe not for sure, but I failed to see, like, most heroes, like Freya, everyone thought was really bad at first. Hazard, everyone thought was really bad at first. Those heroes were actually really strong. They were just really difficult, even for, like, skilled players. This hero, I failed to see where the skill expression is to make her not mid, just all around. Oh, I win. Also, I cannot stop getting Mercy Weaver or Mercy Cat or Mercy... I just can't stop getting Mercy. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, I'm locking in. Coming in hot.
Her damage is incredibly low. Yeah, her damage is super low, which I was saying before, I feel like does make sense in the context of
Good choice.
how mobile she is. I keep saying this, but she's like I misclicked. She's like Reinhardt with a permanent Lucio speed boost. That's what she is. So in order to compensate how strong that can be, they just like... Oop.
Taking the hits.
No, I tried this in the practice range. She has ever so slight vertical mobility. It's way worse than Onron's is. You have to like jump and then like it's basically a diag. You're like hitting a ledge a little bit below the top corner.
Worth the grind.
I also don't think I don't know these perks yet either.
Rushing through.
bad at that. I always forget to speed boost too.
That's another.
Yeah, no, she doesn't really have vertical mobility. I think it's just you're kind of hitting a diag.
Push it back. Taking the hits.
Her shield is paper thin, which I do think makes a lot of sense for the character.
Let's attack the objective.
I think she's just kind of sluggish. The, oh, I'm so bad at that.
Rushing through. Breaking up the door.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's all my fault. The baby form might not even exist. Might as well not even exist. Just because I feel like this hero is always going to be played against other brawl tanks. No, that's not true. It's always going to get countered by other brawl tanks. And you get evaporated at close range. Like, it just makes sense. Like, if you're against another Demon or a Reinhardt, they're just going to wipe the floor with you. I don't want to peek that. Where's this TB go? Oh, way back there. You're great, you're bad. Oh, guys, why are we dying?
Providing cover. Boosters hot. That's better. There's more of them than us.
Ah. I was gonna say something, but I cut myself off. Silly me. How are we winning?
Going to shake that one.
Are we really just making the most of a Mercy comp? Mercy cat comp?
Taking the hits.
Oh, what I was gonna say was there's a delay on the machine gun, which I do think makes sense.
Rushing through.
No, give me that.
Shields out. That'll do. Zero pack. I'm taking the objective. Fallen.
That's the thing. It's like she doesn't have combos. She doesn't have fluidity is like my biggest issue. She feels very like old. She feels very sluggish. That was my immediate reaction. Oh, I don't want to be there.
Heroes never die.
Engines ready.
Why is that so slow?
Taking the hits.
Did I not pick that up? Are you serious?
Needed that.
Yeah, she's like the tickle monster. She chases you around and then tickles you a little bit.
I won't fail my squad. Rushing through.
I don't know, not to be a negative Nancy, but
Engaging shields.
for the first tank in a year and a half, she feels super underwhelming.
Boosting.
Why can't I cancel that? I clicked the wrong button, that's probably why. My bad, alright. Oh, there's a door, right?
Got you covered.
No, I'm on it. Honestly, yeah, alright. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Melon, get your own take. Give her a shot and see what you think. Maybe I'm just being dramatic or whatever. But
Just gotta keep it together.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just because I'm not a tank player. I'm a ball player. I'm a ball and maybe a little bit doomed, and that's on me. I didn't block that. Come on now. Cool. Another hero that just gets outrun. Ooh, and I just whipped. That's on me.
Rushing through. Providing cover. You had it coming. Don't get so close. I'm saying that out!
Maybe a battle.
Don't move.
No, why is there always a wall?
Coming in hot. Oh, you want this?
I heard it and reacted simply way too late.
Coming in hot.
Alright, we win these. It's not so much that she's weak. She is weak. She is weak. My issue isn't so much that she's weak, because that just kind of happens on hero releases sometimes. Like, it's kind of hard to estimate the strength of a hero.
Heroes never die. Deploying rocket.
No, May! May! Like I said, it's not so much that she is weak, it's that she just feels like she's so clunky. If she...
Play of the game.
If she... Oh, I don't even know, man. If she was more fluid, I think she would be better. But I can't even say that for certain. I don't know. It is... For me, in my bias, in my frame of reference, it is a little disappointing. I thought she was going to be like this, like, movement brawl tank, but she's just kind of slow, man. She's just kind of Rhine with a speed boost all the time. And no charge. Alright, one more. We're going to do one more.
MVP.
We are going to do one more. Honestly... Maybe I'm being a negative Nancy. I'm just kind of disappointed with this mid-year patch. It didn't really... I guess I'm not giving it a chance yet, but on paper, it doesn't really seem like it moved the needle on, like, the meta. I was complaining the other day about how it feels like every game that I've played ball and ranked in, like, low GM, high masters is just, like, a poke trade. You get a Cass and a Soldier, or a Cass and a Emre, or a Cass and an Ashe, or whatever it is, and the patch came out, and I'm looking for those, like, bullet size nerfs, or, you know, a nerf to flash duration, and it's just not there. Yeah, yeah, it's just all poke, and they just didn't change anything with the meta. They nerfed Mizuki Chain, which was really good. They didn't nerf Cass at all. He's like the highest pick rate hero in the game, and I know people are gonna be like, well, he's not. His win rate's not that high. Yeah, because his pick rate is so damn high. Everyone and their grandmother is playing them, including people who don't know how to play him. So I don't know. It's just frustrating because it's been a poke meta since December. December they buffed Sigma and Bastion. Then they like half reverted their buffs, and by the time they did that, they released Emre, who was really strong because he was a new hero, so they buffed him. Ashe was good before that. Then they buffed Discord, and they released Xion. Xion I like, so I'm cool with her being around. But before Xion, they released Sierra, who doesn't get played in high rank all that much, but when I dabble with Clickplay or whatever, dude, my duo plays Sierra, and I'm like, brother, you're not beating the allegations. You have to not. You cannot do that. Oh, that's the wrong. Oh, Junkertown? Oh, I'm doomed. Hazard I liked, but other than Hazard, I feel like we haven't had a successful Overwatch 2 tank release. Mauga is one of the most hated heroes in the game by tank players. And Queen, I enjoy playing. She's just so punished by ranged heroes that she just never gets played. Like, until you give her, like, a sim TP, like, I don't think the hero's getting played. Yeah, Xion's really good. I like Xion. But, like, everything else they've done, they buffed anti-nade, which it's fine that Ana got a buffs, but, like,
specifically in that order.
that just means Ana's going to be more prevalent. And that means more poke, and it's like, I don't know, man. It just feels frustrating. I feel like I'm just bitching at this point, so I apologize. Mauga, we're not playing new hero. We queued to play Mauga. We queued tank at this moment so we could play Mauga. Space created, baby. Let's go.
Coming in hot. Enemy turret ahead.
Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I waited too long. I reacted way late for that wake up. So it is hit scan, right? I think it is hit scan and I'm just bad, which would make sense because I famously cannot aim. What the? To be fair, she did have the pylon. So, I don't like... You should look at the... Her TTK is definitely higher than Ryan's, which I don't think is out of line for the hero. But it's just like, I thought the mobility would compensate more for that. Oh, her saves are way better, though. I'm now realizing that. Oh, you lost that, huh? Oh, I'm time peeking around that corner, huh?
Good stuff.
I'm curious what her bullet size is. I feel like it's smaller than most hit scan, which I'm not complaining. That's what most hit scan should be. Crazy old. Stupid play. Nope. Why is her remake animation so long? Well, that's unlucky. She should have nanoed me as soon as I was in her LOS.
Penny about what we thought of you. 60 seconds. Here a path.
Do I not drop those? No, man. No, man. Come on. Oh, give me that one. She was 1 HP. She's like... I'm also curious if her hitbox is part of the problem. Her hitbox is so big. Alright, that's the last one, but I want to take a look real quick. Can we,
Rushing play together, win together.
Yeah, she's like a really big hitbox. And I don't...
Imagine losing that. All guard.
I think the shield is fine. Her hitbox is too big for how weak the rest of her kit is. She needs a little bit more mobility, I think. And it needs to be burstier. I also don't like the... Like... I guess it's fine. I was gonna say, I don't think I like that there's a cooldown on her boosters, but I think that's probably fine. I still think it would have made more sense to make her like a tracer and make her dashes charged. That way you're managing charges instead of fuel, and you can't just, like, if somebody's over here, you can't just hold charge until you're on top of them. Yeah, exactly. I even think 3 would have been fine. Yeah, but I agree. I think it should have been more like a dash situation. Dash over here, slap on some people. Dash back, slap on some people. With the fuel, it feels so flexible that they had to nerf her in other ways, and it just feels like the compensation makes the hero feel worse. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, I will say. First tank in a year and a half, and it just doesn't seem like... I'm still waiting for a brawl tank that I can appreciate, and it just seems like they're incapable of doing that, and I think it might just be me. I think I might just be too picky. Like, what are the heroes they've released? If Queen was good, it would be her. I think Queen's really interesting. But she's just way too vulnerable to ranged heroes because she doesn't have... She's just a head to shoot. And she doesn't have the survivability that, like, bigger tanks do. The other brawl tanks, Orisa I actually do kind of like, and think I might start playing her a little bit more, but she has her own issues where she's vulnerable to spam damage, which is very prevalent right now. Mauga, I play now because if you can't beat him, join him. So this is the, you know, they're playing Mauga. I'm just gonna take the brain dead mirror. But like Ram doesn't do it for me at all. Rhine, I've tried recently, maybe not enough, but he really doesn't do it for me either. Hog's not really a brawl tank, but he just is not interesting enough for me. Sigma, same deal. Like, Zarya I might play, but she's really not that interesting either. The Orisa change is good. I actually didn't test it, so that's a good shout. It's really just they buffed the effectiveness, right? It was just a stats buff, right? Oh yeah, so you just evaporate them. I kind of like that. I know the numbers buffs on perks are kind of lame, especially like Ball gets the steamroller perk, and people don't talk shit about that one. But yeah, I kind of think the numbers buffs are lame, but this one just makes sense, I think. I don't know, just slightly disappointing. I think also part of it with D.Mon is why I'm disappointed is it's one of those heroes that's been in lore for so long that you're like, oh, this hero's gonna drop and it's gonna be an absolute banger. Yeah, Melon, we did a patch reaction at the beginning of the stream. It's not great, but it's a patch reaction because I wanted to go over the patch notes. And yeah, that was my take. Is it's good that she finally has a second perk, because like even pro players were just not picking a second perk, right? On Orisa. She's actually got a relatively decent skill ceiling, I feel like, because most of her value at high rank is from hitting massive javelins, which is basically like a sleep dart without the extra additional effects. I really wish Hazard tickled my fancy, but he just doesn't. Oh, okay, this is cool. This is cool that this is how this is working. Okay. Orisa, I feel like her skill curve was always overrated, or underrated rather, because people were like, oh, she just counters all the other tanks, but like, if you're just dumping your cooldowns into like the enemy Reinhardt, you're really not getting that much value. I feel like most of Orisa's value comes from her being a good anchor that can pick off squishies, which is why I'm kind of interested in picking her up. Zarya, I do want to learn. I think my future is learning Zarya and Orisa, and then playing Doom and Hazard more than I currently do, which is these are probably my two next most played tanks. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see with D.Mon. I'm if they only change her numbers, I'm probably never gonna play the hero. If they change her fluidity, I'll definitely give her a shot. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of disappointed by this patch, but it is day one, so we'll see where it goes. Mizuki chain nerf, really solid. There's a lot of heroes that they changed that I think the changes are good. I just don't really care about those heroes all that much. Like, the Vendetta change I think was really good. It's just like, sure, whatever. Like, who other... The Zen buff didn't really make any sense to me. The Wu Yang buff was solid. I think that was a good change. I love... Yeah, the Venture buff was so silly. One of them, the first perk buff I liked. The increased range in Burrow. I like that. I think that's a good buff. The other ones, I'm like, what are you doing? Wu Yang, I think the hero's pretty relatively, like, interesting and, like, relatively fair. So, glad he got a buff. Who else did they buff for supports? It was Juno, which I hated the Juno buff. Let's buff Lock On. That makes sense. Tanks, who did they buff? They buffed Panopticon, which I really don't like that ult, but it's just because I'm a ball player and it slows people. The Doom Slam. Melon, did you see this? Did you see this? You saw this. I know you saw this. Doom Slam got buffed to 60 HP. How much HP do mines have? 60? Why did they get buffed to 60 in the first place? Because Doom Slam killed them all? It's like, all right, if I don't see a hotfix for a 65 HP minefield, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's a good buff for Doom, to be fair. Like, I'm not mad that Doom got buffed, but man, we literally buffed minefield 10 HP specifically for that interaction, and then we brought that interaction back. Mauga nerfs were deserved. I did not realize Mauga Slam was on a 5-second cooldown. That's crazy. Like we talked about, Orisa good changes there. Winston, I like seeing Winston around, so we love to see some Winston buffs. Who else got buffed? Cassidy got a new perk, but no other tuning. Crazy to me. I'm sorry. He should get nerfs. Am I crazy for that take? He has an insane pick rate. He's got the highest pick rate in the game right now, right? Just come on, man. Echo buffs were super unnecessary, but we'll take them, I guess. Genji Blade buff? Hell yeah, let's go. Emre buffs, we needed more hit scan, so good to see Emre got buffed. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you weren't here for this, Melon, but I was talking about Pharah, and I was like, is Pharah low-key strong right now? I feel like Pharah is already kind of good. It's just we're in a poke meta, and also people don't recognize when Pharah is good. It takes them longer to recognize when Pharah is good than other heroes. Xion nerf was deserved, but a fine nerf. Like, it was a solid nerf. Who else got buffed? Tracer buffs were completely unnecessary, but whatever. We'll take some Tracer special treatment, I guess. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, I guess going over it again, like, it's a fine patch on paper. The issues I have with the patch is what isn't there and not what is there. Cash should have got nerfed. Freya's primary should have got reverted. The primary spam should have got reverted. I don't know why they increased the fire rate on that. It just seems like a crazy buff. Xion got a nerf, so that's fair. Soldier's fine. I don't think I would have nerfed him. I think there's a world where they nerf the hit scan bullet size. Call me crazy. Maybe that's a psychotic take. I think there's a world where, especially for the single shot heroes like Cass, you nerf the bullet size a little bit. Oh, you did mention the Weaver change. I didn't shout that one out. Yeah, the Weaver change is good. I'm a little confused by the Weaver change. Is it just Weaver, or, I mean, can Weaver cancel it, or is it just the player that can cancel it? The ground Pharah. Yeah, unbeatable. Wait until I start being a Pharah 1 trick. You'll see a lot of ground Pharah. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a little burnt out, I guess. For me, it's just like it's the mid-year patch. I was expecting a bigger meta shift. Yeah, we can cancel the pull. Yeah, with jump. I did get gripped once, and I don't know if it's because I didn't react quick enough, but I got gripped, and it was like I didn't have enough time to react. I don't know if it was a me problem or the change. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little burnt out. Maybe I'll play some Apex or something soon. I will say, I said this before, I'll say it again. The reason I play Overwatch is because the characters are so seamless that it's not the characters limiting me, it's me limiting the characters. And I feel like Overwatch is pretty unique in that, and a game like Apex I would absolutely play, but they intentionally add these things like if you get hit by bullets, you get slowed, and if you jump from too far a height, you basically have this delay before you can start moving. And it's those kind of things that Overwatch doesn't have. That's the reason I play Overwatch. And it feels like with recent changes and recent heroes, those things are just coming back, like or being added anyway. Is Apex dead? I feel like Apex is doing moderately okay right now. Like last year Overwatch. It's doing fine. It's surviving. It's not a dead game, but it's not thriving. All right. Well, I've yapped enough. I should probably go to bed. Not even go to bed, but I should probably hop off so my neighbors don't get mad because I am yapping right now. All right. GG's. Yeah, we're a little disappointed about D.Mon. I guess we'll see what else this season holds, but initial thoughts are kind of low dopamine, low serotonin, whatever chemical it's supposed to be. We've done plenty of yapping. We've yapped our heart out. All right, Melon. Who are we watching? Who are you watching? Who's next? You trying to watch ball? Here's your ball. Here's your ball raid. All right, GG's. Yeah, go spread the gospel, Melon. Go bitch about D.Mon elsewhere. Please. Everyone needs to know that she's underwhelming. All right, GG's. Thanks for coming. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay safe. I will be on tomorrow.